I'm leaving. Why didn't none of y'all leave? I want my money back because y'all didn't scared me. I want my money back. I ain't go. I'm just saying. That's what I would do. Okay? What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is B Octavia. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Washington, D.C. And no, this is not no dating profile. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, for any suitors. I'm saying that to introduce myself, okay? Sometimes you gotta say that because people be like, oh, But anyways, today is Sunday, so happy Sunday. If you can't find nothing to be blessed about today, be blessed that you woke up. A lot of people did not. Be blessed that you have another day, another opportunity for abundance, for you gaining new knowledge, etc. So today we will be talking about rapper Gunu. We will be talking about what has gone viral and what folks been saying, and most importantly, my thoughts on it. From my perspective, I'm going to describe who Gunu was and what I knew of him. I've heard of his name and seen his face around social media for the past couple years, maybe like 2016, 2017. And during that time, it was a lot of different voices that was gaining notoriety for their sound, for their lyrics, for the overall vibe of the music. Gunu was one of them. Lil Dude was another one. Big Flock was another one. You know what I'm saying? And all of them came from Maryland. Gunu and those dudes that I just mentioned, they became very, very popular, and even people from DC ain't have nothing to say about a Big Flock or about a Gunu. Maybe they was hating, maybe they wasn't if they said something negative, but a lot of people really did enjoy their music. It was refreshing because people didn't keep judging them because they was from Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Their music stood out more than, you know, whatever hood they was from, etc. His name has been buzzing for quite a while. In the last few years, I knew that he went to prison or jail. I don't know which one you would, you know what I'm saying? And he did quite some time and was released recently. And before he got locked up, I had heard that he got shot, okay? And I heard that he got shot like in either directly between his eyes or somewhere in that region on his face. So I was like, damn, you know, like he survived, that's good. And then shortly after that, like I said, he got locked up. So it was another thing. It was thing after thing. And it wasn't helping his career. It wasn't helping his path in a positive way. So I was just like, damn, you know. And I feel like it's an example of where a lot of young men are in their lives right now. They trying to figure it out. Maybe they are talented or they're trying to find their talent, but his life and the way that his journey was going, it was a testament and an example of how a lot of young men's lives are going in the DMV. Gunu was 24 years old and he tragically got killed 2 weeks ago. What we are here to talk about today is Gunu's funeral, okay? So, his funeral went viral because not only was it in a nightclub, but Gunew's corpse was in attendance, you know, at this service of sorts, standing up on stage. Now, when I first seen that, I wanted to believe that it was a mannequin. I even went to go ask my sister, like, do you think that mannequins can be made that fast? Like, I'm sure they can be created in a few months or so, but not a few weeks, right? And that's something that I thought about. So I had to ask her to confirm, like, it can't be done that fast, can it? And she agreed that it couldn't be done that fast. So it's like, whoa, that's real. Yes, that's his real dead body. A lot of people are ridiculing his family for not only making that decision, but executing it the way that they did. If you don't want to see the video, I suggest that you don't. It is very eerie to see a club packed of people and it not be a lick of sadness when visibly, from what I seen, the look on Goonew's face is a look that I will never forget. A 24-year-old man who has been shot to death 2 weeks ago is standing here and his face looks so sad. His face looks so sad. I can't even get over that. This video will not be me ridiculing the family or, you know, making them feel bad about a decision that they made, because that's something that they're going to have to live with. And if they are happy with it, then, you know, good for them. That's what I can say. I'm not going to say that it is in poor taste or not, because it's not my family or my decision at all. You know, we have to have some type of respect for their decision. And from what they said that it was a wish of his. His funeral will be done in a way that nobody's sad. You know, it's a celebration. I don't know if he necessarily was specific on it being in a nightclub and him being stood up like that. I'm not sure, you know, but that's what they translated it to be, and that's how they executed it. I'm not here to debate that. You know, what I am here to say is I can't get the look on his face out of my head. It's something that is going to live rent-free, because, like, I'm never good at funerals. So, even if it is in a nightclub or not, that would be tragic to see. That would be tragic to see how sad he looks and his eyes were open. I couldn't do that to my child. You know what I'm saying? You know what I thought about when I saw that? I thought about how insensitive this generation is, not the family. This generation is to just be in here like it's a regular night in the club and it's a dead body feet away from you. How can you not feel that? The energy in there was eerie as fuck. The energy was off. And Bliss, let me just hit the ones that don't know, okay? Bliss is a very ghetto nightclub, all right? I myself have never been to Bliss. My sisters have. They've told me many, many stories, to the point where it's like anytime they said they was going, oh, have fun, I never fought to go there. Never fought to go there, because, you know, out of all the negative that I heard, it was some good. They did have a good time and they made it a good time. But it's a lot of people that come there who are not looking to have a good time, who don't have the right spirit, and who come there to do physical harm. Many, many people have lost their lives in the vicinity of Bliss nightclub, and probably inside Bliss nightclub. So I wouldn't want, you know, my child's dead body, my child's corpse, to be, you know, inside of a establishment that has such a bad reputation, I automatically thought about like, oh my God, his ops could be in here laughing at him and celebrating not what you want the people to celebrate. You know, we in a day and time where people are mentioning, you know, so-and-so's pack, we gonna put it in the air. We are in a day and time where people are blatantly saying, fuck the dead. It's going farther than somebody pissing on a grave. I even thought about not only his ops in there laughing at him, but I thought about, you know, somebody coming in there and potentially shooting at him again. And of course, he can't feel that. But it's the audacity of it. It's, they already did it once. What would it be for them to do it again? Because they hate him so much. Honestly, you know, if you wanted, if anybody wants to do a funeral like this, do it. But have it for the close family and friends, because people are so ignorant in today's time that it doesn't matter what your intentions were. People gonna make it something that they want to make it to. You want to make it a celebration of his life, and a lot of people, I guarantee you, were in there to celebrate his death. It's not right. It's not something that has been done in the DMV, and I hope that this isn't something that continues as like a trend, because it's so disrespectful to the corpse, you know? It's so disrespectful to a dead body. I get it if it's like religious or if it's just for the friends and family, but if people are allowed to record this and put it out on social media like it's just another night at the club, when it was really supposed to be a funeral, then I just don't see it as right. And like I said, this was not something that was done in the DMV before, and maybe they wanted his name to get out there. You know what I'm saying? They wanted his name to be in headlines because this hasn't been done. I'm not trying to put words in their mouth. I'm trying to see where they was coming from with it. Not only, you know, with what they described as far as his wishes. I don't know if it was, you know, that specific, like I said, but you can't want this to be publicized so much and then not want people's opinions and say, mind your business. It's one thing that I really hate that people do in today's time is they put things out there publicly, and maybe it'll go viral, maybe not, but people's opinions will be shared from what you've shown and from what your plan, how your plan unfolded. And you have to expect that people will share their opinion. It ain't no time to say mind your business after we done seen his dead body propped up on stage like it's just a regular day. I wouldn't want to go out like that. I wouldn't want any person that I know personally to go out like that, because coming from DC myself, I know how ignorant it gets. I ain't even finna say no names. I mean, it was a dude from the hood that I grew up in that got killed when I was young. When I was very, very young. And I mean, people years later went to the extent of disrespecting how he died just because they hated him that much, or just because he came from a certain area. The hate never dies. And I get it. You want your son's name and you want your family member's name to live on forever, and it will. in the ways that it needs to. But for people to be able to see, you know, the end result of what happened to him, and I'm not saying like gunshot wounds. We didn't see anything like that, thank God. But his face, it was the look on his face for me. It was a look of sadness that I never want to see in a living person. And it showed me that it wasn't his time to go. It wasn't his time to go. A 24-year-old, young, promising young man, you know. And he had a lot to fix. A lot of promise, but a lot to fix within himself, within his path. And I wish that he would have had that opportunity. Rest in peace, rest in power to Markel Gunu Morrow. Big prayers to his family, big prayers to his close friends. This is a message to the close friends, okay? Keep up with his mother, keep in contact with his mother. You feel what I'm saying? Do what you can for her. I'm not even sure if he was signed or, you know, if he had any money to leave behind for his family, because I know that he would have wished that that would be done. So look out for his mom, you know. It's a real pattern that once a young man dies, you know, a young man has a lot of friends in his lifetime. And it seems like it's a pattern to me that once a young man dies, all of those friends, they disappear. They might have talked to your mother every day when you was alive. They might have came over almost every week when you was alive, but they stopped doing that. Y'all need to get on y'all shit. Y'all need to get on y'all shit and look out for his mom, okay? No pressure. It's what you should do. Of course, Bliss came out and said that they had no idea that his corpse would be in attendance that night. I don't see how they couldn't have known, because they were contacted by the funeral home. Why would the funeral home contact you and you not have this initial conversation with the family? So it seems to me like they did know. You know what I'm saying? And the backlash makes them trip over their words and say what they need to say to show face, when Bliss already has a bad reputation, like I said. You know, it's a all right club. It's a nice, spacious. It was a lot of motherfucking people in there. And also from what I from the comments, people did pay to get in there that night. So what I would want to know is, where did that money go? You know, if we saying that y'all didn't know that it would be, his body would be there, but it would be a funeral, why did you charge people to get into a funeral? And where did the money go? That's what I want to know. So those are two huge questions that I want y'all to flood. And if it went to the family, okay, that's cool. But that's kind of what make it seem like, man, this day and time is just weird to have people pay for a funeral. To pay to come into a funeral. And, you know, they coming in like it's just a regular night at the club. So I don't know. You know, and if they didn't know that his body would be there, I'm talking about the people that actually came, why did y'all stay? If I would have came and knowingly, okay, this is a celebration of Gunu life, we finna party, listen to his songs and everything like that. If I come in there and I see his dead body propped up on stage, I'm leaving. Why didn't none of y'all leave? I want my money back because y'all done fucking scared me. And y'all didn't traumatize me in a way. I want my money back. I ain't go. I'm just saying. That's what I would do. Okay? That's what I would do. So, with all of that being said, like I said, rest in power. Rest in power to Gunu. At only 24 years old, he did receive a lot of notoriety in the DMV rap scene. He could have received a lot more notoriety in the hip-hop music genre as a whole, you know, if this tragic event did not happen. So I feel like in the DMV, we just got to learn how to respect a person's path. Respect life. You know, if you wouldn't want something done to you, don't do it to others. Don't be a hypocrite and a contradiction where you cutting down and cutting lives short, and you don't want to go nowhere because your mama gonna miss you. It's something to think about, okay? So, it's your girl, B. Octavia, and I will see y'all next week. I did do 3 videos this week. I did Black China for Real Talk Tuesday. Wednesday was Call 'em Out. And today is me talking about Gunu. I also did a video on Thursday, which was on my second channel, Be For Real Vlogs. That was about a American housewife who killed her ex-husband and his new wife. Okay, so make sure that not only you go over to my second channel and watch that video, support over there, but I also want y'all to keep up with my uploads. It was 3 uploads this week, including this one. So I'm going to leave them in the description for y'all to binge watch and get up to date.